First free throw is good. And Paul drills both of them.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Pass to Freak. Allen drives in.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layups.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the three ball, the long-range shooting.
Second free throw, no good. Paul dishes to Smith. Crawford kicks to Humphries. Back to Crawford. And stolen by Freak. Hill left side. He kicks to Freak. Lets the three fly. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 12 points for Freak.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Ball against Williams. Paul outside. Crawford outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Crawford's got his second basket of the night.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming up the court are your Pacers.
Monte Ellis checked in for Indiana. Pacers leading by 5. Outside Williams. On the wing Williams. Beyond the arc. Crawford with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Smith kicks to right to the paint. It's stolen by Hill. He feeds it to Freak. His three-pointers off the mark. Clippers trail by 5. Kicks to Humphries. Crawford with the ball. Picked up by Ellis. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Freak. He's got 12. From 12 feet out. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Freak's got 14 points for the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Screen by Smith. Crawford passes to Paul. And a miss there on the triple. And so the first quarter is in the books. Indiana out in front, leading by 7. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Both these teams battled hard to win their conference. We asked Freak about the importance of winning.
The team, it's a big testament to all our hard work this season. Oh, but we're not done yet. Not at all. We're going to have bigger goals in mind to meet, so I'm excited.
You know, Clark, how long can teams celebrate a conference championship before moving on to the final?
Well, you've got to squeeze in some celebration. You want to realize what you've accomplished, but you can't loiter there. I mean, you've got to take your work seriously and get ready for the next step. And I think they know how to prepare. They know if they win the finals, they can celebrate all summer long, so that's got to be the motivation.
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Indiana, Ellis is out there with Mo Williams. Then it's Hill. Then it's Paul George. And it's Spates in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He ended with 47 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Here's Paul after Jordan Hill's bucket. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. That's it, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Paul.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket. Move the ball.
Here's Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Outside Hill. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Ellis. Good on the shot. Ellis has got the lead up to 10 now for Indiana.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Here's Griffin. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Outside Williams. And there's the feed to Hill. Picked by Williams. The three from George. Jordan with the rebound.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Now, here's George. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. So it'll be Monte Ellis shooting. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Pacers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. George Hill's checked in for Mo Williams. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Pierce has checked in.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. To the middle, here's Jordan. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now, here's George. 11 points in the game. Spates sets a screen. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. Indiana again missing.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Now George, following the three-point attempt by Pierce. Spates with a screen on Paul. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it, and you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Lavoy Allen's checked in for Indiana. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. Now here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
The Clippers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
One shot. One shot.
Some changes here for the Pacers. Hill, he's checked in for Spates. And Freak subbed in for George. The Clippers also making some changes. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Jordan. Humphries comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Got a hand on it. And even 3-on-3 break. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this for his career. 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Now here's Paul. 14 points for him. Crawford right side. Crawford missing again.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Allen. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
And that one's good. Freak.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Paul kicks to Crawford. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's 10 points for Crawford.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Feeds it to Hill. Freak sets a screen for Hill. There's a screen. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 7 points for Allen.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Paul. 14 points for him. For 3. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Freak is second. Chris Paul fourth.
Well, for these two, the bright lights and the extra attention and intensity of the postseason doesn't do anything to affect their concentration. Both of these guys always seem to get the ball to the right man at the right time.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Crawford. On, here we go. Crawford all alone. Finished off the break. Crawford's got 12 in the game.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
This is to Freak. Hill has the open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Hill's got his first 3 points of the game.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
And Indiana making a change here. Williams is checked in. Wright, he's checked in for Los Angeles. .149 left here in the second. The drive by Paul. Smith dishes to Humphries. And Allen with the block.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
For Indiana, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And he knocks down the first one.
What a night so far for Williams. 9 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And Williams drops them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
No one covering. 15 points for Jamal Crawford.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Back to Williams. Lets it go with a three. Cannot hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Paul passes to Humphries. To the paint. Here's Smith. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
This is his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Smith. Ellis, he's checked in for the Pacers. Both free throws good from Smith. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Williams kicks to Ellis. Now here's Freak.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Here's Paul. The Pacers making the shot. Smith with a screen on Williams. Paul dishes to Smith. Here's Humphries.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That's his first personal foul.
The Clippers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Freak with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. They get it again. Pass to Freak. It's Ellis on the wing. They set the pick. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Wright. Freak kicks to Allen. Here's Freak. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Pacers lead by 19. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
I've just been trying to take what the defense gives me, really. I know I can't just try and go right at them every time, but if they give me a look, I'll shoot it. Otherwise, I'm trying to keep the ball moving.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
All right, guys, let's focus for a few minutes. We've earned the chance to be here, but we've got a job to do. You all get a huge pat on the back for the defense you're playing. Whatever approach they've used, we've stopped. Tremendous determination on D. Now I'll give credit where credit is due. We've taken very good care of the basketball. Turnovers were scarce, and we need to keep it that way. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. Don't forget how hard you all worked to be here in the finals. Let's get it done.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and he's the ringleader of their offense. And what we saw in that first half with his ability to keep everybody involved is the reason why they're playing well.
And that's just the thing. I mean, he knows how to share the sugar to make sure everybody gets a touch, and that keeps the offense balanced and productive.
Here is Hill. So for the Clippers right now, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in at the 3 spot.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Griffin, good, and Paul gets the assist. 8 points for Blake Griffin.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Hill passes to Freak, and here's George for 3. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Outside Jordan. They set the pick. Redick dishes to Griffin. That's tipped. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The Pacers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And both free throws good from Freak. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Passes to George. There's the dish to Freak. Back to George. It's Hill on the wing. Allen a screen on Paul. It's George on the wing. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Thirdly, this one's threatening to get out of hand and soon, partner.
Picked by Griffin, and they double up Paul. Pierce kicks to Griffin. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Griffin's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
Hill passes to Allen. And George kicks to Spates, and that one's good.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And the Clippers have possession. The Pacers making the shot. Paul goes in. Redick is in the corner. Plenty of space. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Redick's got 6.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Freak dishes to Allen. From deep, George. Here's Freak. Another shot. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. DeAndre Jordan 3rd. 4th, Maurice Spates.
and they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And here is Paul. He's got 14. Paul is doubled. Goes up off the pick. And slam dunk by Jordan.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor. Top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
The Pacers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Now here's Freak. 26 points for him.
Complete domination. What a game for Freak. He's got 26 points and 10 assists also. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist, and also making some nice steals.
You know what, Clark? You're right on the money with that. He's been just as creative as he has been disruptive.
Free throw good. Freak. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Inside, they get a hand on it. Paul George with the steal. To the middle, there's Freak, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket, and don't let them set up the defense.
Clippers ball.
Paul outside. The pass to Griffin. That one off the back iron and out.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
There's the screen. Griffin on the double team. Here's Spates. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Picked by Griffin. Paul is doubled. And Griffin, here we go.
That's what we came of basketball.
He just threw that one down with as much strength as he could muster.
Just flat out angry.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Here's George after the basket by Los Angeles. It's Freak, top of the key. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Paul kicks to Redick. From 11 feet away. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. The Pacers have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. George against Pierce. Allen's shot is off.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
The shot by Redick, no good. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. They grabbed their own miss. Outside for George. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. George has got 10 points in just the second half. Clippers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Hill against Paul. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
Now, here's George. 23 points in the game.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. Stuckey comes in for George Hill. And both free throws good from Freak. The Clippers have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. To the left wing. Pass to Redick. The three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Freak's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
At the line for your Pacers, Rodney Stuckey. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Stuckey. And so Stuckey nails both of them. The Clippers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. It's stolen by Hill. For the three. Stuckey can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Redick kicks to Griffin. He dishes it to Redick. Paul with the three. And he gets the bucket. Paul's got 17.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now here's Freak. It's George on the wing. Pierce covering. And Paul George, good for the three. George has got 13 points now in the quarter.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Down low, Griffin powered down with both hands.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
So it's the Pacers now, after the basket by Los Angeles.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Paul George with the steal. In the corner, Stuckey with it. Launches it. That's good. Stuckey's got 5 points so far.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive. That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender. Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And Griffin, here we go, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Indiana's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Here's George. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
George passes to Spates. The shot's good on the assist by George. Spates has got 10 points.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Paul outside. Right wing. Here's Griffin. Pacers with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Stuckey. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Stuckey's got 7 now in this quarter. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. All up top, 17 points in the game. From the high post. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Here's Freak. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And it'll be his fourth time going to the free throw line in the game. Free throw good, Freak. And some changes here for the Pacers. Ellis comes in for Maurice Spates. And Mo Williams subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. And then for the Clippers, Smith checked in for Griffin. Wright comes in for Pierce. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. The Clippers shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Kicks it to Smith. And he banks in the layup.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Freak. He's got 36. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Hill dishes to Freak. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Go.
Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Freak.
Solomon Hill.
And here is Los Angeles now. Paul outside. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 7 rebounds in the game. George with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Hill kicks to Williams. Here's a good screen. Off the pick. Hill, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Crawford passes to Smith. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
One shot.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Wants to get it to Hill and does. And George kicks to Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Crawford outside. Paul with the ball, 20 feet out. That's good from Crawford on the assist by Paul. And that's 17 points for Jamal Crawford. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Pacers just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here's Calathes. They've got Turner. Rodney Stuckey out there with Williams. Then there's Allen. And it's Hill in at small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And Allen with the block. And they'll keep possession. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
One shot. One shot.
And Smith, no good on that one. The Pacers shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Hill dishes to Williams. Allen, a screen on Rivers. Williams kicks to Allen. Good. The nice assist for Williams. And it's 9 points for Allen. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Calathes passes to Humphries. He kicks it to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Right from outside. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Williams dishes to Allen. Turner against Humphries. The shot by Turner, no good.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Now Rivers. He feeds it to Calathes. Dishes it to Humphries. Now here's Rivers. Fires the 3. Can't hit. And Indiana will come the other way. Allen, a screen on Rivers. Williams kicks to Allen. Shot from 12. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Allen's got 4 points this quarter. LA's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Smith, and Allen with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. The Pacers making a switch here. Freaks checked in.
Freak!
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Calathes passes to Humphries. Good. Great play by Calathes to set it up.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Stuckey kicks to Freak. The feed to Turner. Now here's Freak, guarded by Wright. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Here's Calathes. Smith with a screen on Hill. Smith up top. Wright outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Calathes dishes to Humphries. Here's Wright. And it's Freak with the rebound. The Pacers shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Lets it go from deep, and he gets it to go. Freak's got 39.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Stuckey against Rivers. Humphries kicks to Wright. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Turner, and he lays it straight in.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Picked by Humphries. Calathes passes to Humphries. Feeds it to Wright from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Stuckey kicks to Freak. From outside, off the mark. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up.
Sounds good.
A great opportunity for a three-point play. Los Angeles making a switch here. And that one misses. And Los Angeles guys shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Here's Rivers. Softly drops in the floater.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Stuckey against Rivers. Stuckey dishes to Freak. Left side, Turner. Buries it down low. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter. And Los Angeles guys shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Here's Rivers. And he gets it to go.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Inside. Freak passes to Allen. For 3, Hill. And that one's good.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
There's the pick. Calathes kicks to Humphries and is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Spates checked in for Indiana. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Shelvin Max checked in for Austin Rivers. A wide open look here for Wright. To the left side wing. And Mack kicks to Humphries. No good. So the Pacers will take it the other way.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helped at all.
I tell you, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Wright's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Clippers. Indiana's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Pacers, 3. 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Indiana making some changes. Hill, he's checked in for Turner. And George Hill's subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so here are the Clippers. Here's Mack. Pick by Humphries. Mack dishes to Humphries. Humphries sets a pick for Wright. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 8 rebounds in this game. The Pacers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. And Spates gets it to go.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Here's Calathis. Pass to Humphries. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
The Clippers shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Mack, the pass to Humphries. A second chance effort. The Pacers pull it in.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Freak. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Freak's got 45 points.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Here's Mack. Humphries with a screen on Hill. And Mack kicks to Humphries. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. That one is off. Smith checked in for the Clippers. So he comes up empty at the line. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Passes it to Hill. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Mo Williams is checked in for George Hill. The Clippers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
You got it. Let's get the ball.
Williams kicks to Freak. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Hill.
He's done a terrific job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting those here in the second half. I mean, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but they've turned them all into points.
Mack dishes to Smith. Here's Calathis. Beyond the arc. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Right wing. So here's Freak. D right on him. It's back to Hill. There's the dish to Freak. The pass to Hill. From 10 feet out. Goes back up. And Hill finishes inside. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Picked by Humphries. Here's Calathis. Misses off the right iron. Pacers shooting a superb 63% from the field.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game 1 in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Pacers.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for a Freak. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Pacers, Jason Smith. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Indiana making a change here. Turner's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Rivers checked in. Smith hits them both. Indiana's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Outside Hill. Hill, a screen on Rivers. Pass to Turner. It's Hill on the wing. Sinks the triple.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
And here is Los Angeles now after Indiana gets the 3. And it's Wright missing. And it's the Pacers' ball. And here's Freak. Back to Williams. From deep three-point range. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you filled the box score up. Yet another triple-double. How many more are we going to see this year?
I guess however many games we have left on the schedule, of course. That's your answer. Hey, I might even get 2 triple-doubles in one game. I don't know if that's possible. I'll probably do it. I'm going to call it a double, triple-double.
Kevin, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now we'll send it up to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who is standing by for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And we hope you enjoyed tonight's game as much as we did, though that is doubtful. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, and we'll see you for more NBA Finals action coming up soon.